Welcome back once again to Danny's Media. Now, ladies and gentlemen, things are now boiling nicely within the political space across the country of Kenya on the ground as we are approaching 2027 general election, whereby some Kenyans are going to disagree with me politically on this video concerning to what we are going to discuss within the political space. Because as we speak right now, KTN have revealed that Western Kenya imetengewa nafasi ya deputy president, whereby these are the possible leaders within the Western region. Number one, Edwin Sifuna, who is the senator of Nairobi County within the Linda Mwananchi crew inside ODM party.
Nataka kujua kuna WhatsApp mnaniona vizuri. Mimi ndio Sifuna.
Number two, the governor of Trans Nzoia County, George Natembeya, under Tawe movement.
Watu yangu funga, watu wa Kitale funga. Nikisema kitu mnasema Tawe, si ndio? Tunakataa mambo mabaya peke yake, mambo mazuri hatukatai. Haya, twende. Ufukara. Kumutambo. Mapendeleo. Uongozi mbaya. Mauaji.
Number three, Eugene Wamalwa, who is the DAPK party leader within the Western region under the United Opposition side. So, allow me to ask you people this question. Whom do you think among these three leaders can fit to be the running mate of William Samoei Ruto ahead of 2027 election within the Western region? Because as we speak right now, Ruto is looking for numbers. Politics is all about numbers. But right now, Ruto is looking for someone that can help him get higher votes. Someone that can help him bring the Gen Zs closer to the board. Mwenye anazaleta au majenzi karibu. And this is none other than Edwin Sifuna.
Munanijua?
Sindio?
Munanijua?
Sindio?
Mimi ni nani?
Sifuna.
Mimi ni nani?
Sifuna.
Mimi ni nani?
Edwin Sifuna.
Mimi ni nani?
Sifuna.
Munaniona vizuri.
Among those three leaders, I can pick Edwin Sifuna. And don't say impossible. There is nothing like impossible within the political space. Everything is possible. Politics is all about interest. So long as the interest of this politician converge, these two people will automatically work together, no matter how they have been abusing one another within the political space during the political events. Watafanya kazi.
Kulingana na taarifa za ndani, kamati inayoshughulikia mchakato wa kumtafuta kinara wa muungano huo imekubaliana kuwa eneo la magharibi mwa Kenya litapewa nafasi ya mgombea mwenza, huku juhudi zikiendelea za kumpata atakayebeba tiketi ya urais. Taarifa hizo zinaeleza kuwa tayari watu watatu wametambuliwa katika nafasi hiyo. Wao ni seneta wa Nairobi Edwin Watenya Sifuna, gavana wa Trans Nzoia George Natembeya na aliyekuwa waziri wa ulinzi Eugene Wamalwa.
If the feeling within the opposition is that Western is very critical, then the thinking should not even be that they are going to give them the running mate, that they're preserving the running mate slot for Western. It would be rather obvious that then they should be the ones to field the presidential candidate.
Hata hivyo, swali ni kwa nini magharibi ipewe nafasi hiyo ya pili?
The Mount Kenya region, including what we have traditionally called Central Province, command 32% of the vote. Western has 18% of the vote. If you put those two together, you already have 50%. What is left is to look for one vote. Move on. That is if indeed the opposition is genuine and it is convinced and it's persuaded in its regular refrain of Ruto must go, of one term. And since I've said Sifuna and I've said youth, then allow me to say give him Ndindi Nyoro as his running mate. It will be a very exciting ticket. And now I want to modify my earlier sentiment. I said that by 10 o'clock, Ruto will be in Sugoi No. By 8 o'clock, Ruto will be in Sugoi.
Kinachosalia sasa ni kuona iwapo Waziri Mkuu Musalia Mudavadi na Spika wa Bunge la Taifa Moses Masika Wetangula wataendelea kubaki katika kambi ya Rais William Ruto kuelekea uchaguzi ujao.
Abaluya do not follow their leaders. The leaders follow them. And when...
So, yani, it is all about interest. Kama nje zao itakuwa pamoja, itakuwa sawa, watafanya kazi. So never fight for any politician. Atio, Sifuna hizi fanya kazi na Ruto, Sifuna nini? No!
Mwezi wa 4 mwaka wa 2026 nikiwa bado katibu mkuu wa chama cha ODM.
Who knew that baba angefanya kazi na Kibaki, na Uhuru, na William Samoei? Nani alijua? But let us watch the video together concerning to what is happening within the Western region ahead of 2027 general election. But before we do that, ensure that you like our video. Like the video, you automatically shows us for support on what I'm doing on this platform. Thank you so much for that support of the like.
Over who should deputize the alliance's presidential candidate in next year's general election. KTN has learned that Western Kenya has been identified as the region likely to produce the coalition's running mate, setting the stage for intense lobbying among leaders from the vote-rich bloc. As Haman Kamariki reports, 3 names have already surfaced in the succession debate. Listen.
Watajua hawajui.
Mimi siwezi na sitarudi nyuma hapa kutafuta kiti ya useneta au ya ubunge au ya ugavana. Mimi naenda wapi?
Kwa hivyo watu wa hapa Kimilili mnasemaje?
With political realignments gathering pace ahead of the 2027 general election, opposition leaders are quietly working on a formula they believe can unseat President William Ruto. Sources privy to the coalition's internal discussions say a committee tasked with crafting the alliance's electoral strategy has proposed that the running mate position be reserved for Western Kenya, even as consultations continue on who should lead the presidential ticket. The move has already thrust several regional heavyweights into the spotlight. Among those said to be under consideration are Nairobi Senator Edwin Watenya Sifuna, Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya, and former Cabinet Secretary Eugene Wamalwa.
If the feeling within the opposition is that Western is very critical, then the thinking should not even be that they are going to give them the running mate, that they are preserving the running mate slot for Western. It would be rather obvious that then they should be the ones to field the presidential candidate.
Muluka believes any opposition formula seeking to defeat President William Ruto must bring together key voting blocs, including Mount Kenya and parts of Western Kenya.
The Mount Kenya region, including what we have traditionally called Central Province, command 32% of the vote. Western has 18% of the vote. If you put those two together, you already have 50%. What is left is to look for one vote. Move on. That is if indeed the opposition is genuine and it is convinced and it's persuaded in its regular refrain of Ruto must go, of one term. And since I've said Sifuna and I've said youth, then allow me to say give him Ndindi Nyoro as his running mate. It will be a very exciting ticket. And now I want to modify my earlier sentiment. I said that by 10 o'clock, Ruto will be in Sugoi. No, by 8 o'clock, Ruto will be in Sugoi.
The focus now shifts to whether Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi and National Assembly Speaker Moses Masika Wetangula will remain firmly in President William Ruto's camp ahead of the next election, and whether the two leaders still command enough influence to deliver the Mulembe vote.
Abaluya do not follow their leaders. The leaders follow them.
na hiyo safari sitaenda peke yangu. Kwanza lazima nisimame na watu yangu, msimame na mimi.
And when any leader refuses to follow them, he becomes irrelevant. That is why Weta is signaling his departure. And it should not surprise me that Mudavadi might find a formula of also departing. Otherwise, as things stand, they have nothing to deliver to Ruto.
Haman Kamarik.
So that is what is happening right now. But never say never. In politics, there is nothing like never at your Sifuna is fanya kazi na Ruto. Sifuna the Ruto wa Gen Z. Sifuna can still convince Gen Zs and join William Samoei Ruto. It is possible. Hey, Sifuna can still work with William Samoei Ruto. No one should lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. My fellow Kenyans, let us think beyond one-term narrative. Let us think beyond ourselves as Kenyan citizens. Let us not think beyond these leaders. Because, unajua, mchana, sisi tunapigana. Mimi ni wa Ruto. Mimi ni wa Ruto Sifuna. Mimi ni wa Babu. Mimi ni wa Gachagua. Mara Kalonzo. Mara Matiang'i. No. Nyinyi sisi tunapigana hapa kwa ground. Tunatusiana. Tunauana. Ikifika jioni, hawa watu wanapigana simu. Nasikia mwingine akiuliza mwenzake, "Hey, umeshika Western? Hey, umeshika huko Nyanza? Hey, umeshika sijui wapi?" No. Hawa watu wao wanaongea. Ni wenye tu wanatupima akili. Sisi tunapigana wenyewe kwa wenyewe, hao ndio sisi ndio tunaumia, lakini hao wanaenjoy because number one, they have money. Number two, this business ni biashara. Ni kama tu wewe kuwe na petrol station hapa na mwingine afungue petrol station mahali pengine. Yaani ni kama tu biashara. Kenyan politics, Kenyan leadership is all about business. There is nothing that these people are occupying those public offices to serve the interest of Kenyan citizens. Hakunanga kitu kama hiyo. Hao watu wanaendanga tu hapo because hiyo ni biashara. It is a payable business with a huge profit. Hey. Because how can someone spend over 300 million to be a governor or 100 million to be an MP in Nairobi County? Then you expect that person not to return that money. It is a business. So, never say impossible within the political space. How watu bado wanaweza fanya kazi? They can still work. Hata huyu Rigathi Gachagua bado anaweza fanya kazi na Ruto. As we speak right now, it is only that people won't trust Gachagua if he go back to Ruto because he will lack what to say when they are campaigning. Which is true. He will lack what to say, but come 2027, 2028, Gachagua is going to be the part of that wider broad-based government that Ruto is going to form. Because in this country of Kenya, all this government is all about a coalition government. There is no government that have been formed by a single political party. Hakuna. All these governments, since Moi, since Kenyatta, since Uhuru Kenyatta, since Kibaki, Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, Uhuru Muigai, Kibaki, Naruto, it is all about a coalition government. So, the reason why Gachagua is struggling to build his political party is because of 2027 by a broad-based government. We are going to witness another bigger broad-based government. You ni mwambia for free. Another bigger one that is going to include many leaders. Watu wengi wa United, hata akina Kalonzo, Matiang'i watakuwa kwa hiyo nini? Watakuwa kwa hiyo broad-based government yenye Ruto anaenda kutengeneza. Wachana na hii. So number two, lastly, you need to understand that people like CS, Opiyo Wandayi, John Mbadi, hawa watu hawatakuwa kwa hiyo broad-based government ingine. Watafanya kazi na Ruto mpaka 2027. Hawatakuwa kwa hiyo, maybe sometimes mmoja anaweza baki. But kusema tu kweli hawatabaki. And this is happening because Oburu have realized that he can't do campaign for Ruto across the country of Kenya. He can't deliver. It is now 7 months. Oburu has been defeated to create unity within the ODM party. In only four counties in Nyanza region, only 4 counties, ameshindwa. Oburu is tired. Oburu hata ile kiti ya Senate angeachia watu wengine. We still have young people that can secure that seat. Oburu angeachia majenzi ama mtu mwingine that is 30 years, 28, ama maybe below 40 akuwe hapo, because hakuna venye unaweza kuwa party leader and the same time you want to be the senator. Kwani wewe unataka vitu ngapi? Being a party leader, you are running something there, bado wewe unataka ukufie kwa kiti Oburu. Simlisikia Oburu juzi akisema that is going to defend his seat at the next senator of Siaya County. At your, if ODM we won't produce a candidate, how can you say that you are the party leader? Tunataka power, mara tunataka nini? See you in the next video, my great viewers. Bye bye.